Pretty Girl alumni. Welcome to the lesson. Class is in session. So, today I wanted to touch on the benefits of being skinny. And I wanted to start off by clarifying that there is such a thing called skinny privilege or thinness privilege, and I'm going to make those into two separate videos. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the more of the health benefits or the non-social benefits, and then with skinny privilege, that is more of social benefits and it's external sources giving you validation. And I'm going to make that into a separate video because I don't want one to be confused with the other. So I'm just going to talk about the benefits of being skinny as an umbrella term, and I'm going to leave out the social aspects of it. So, in case anyone needed like any motivation or why would I want to lose weight, maybe you're looking at starting a fitness journey and losing some weight. And just to preface, I do not encourage anyone to lose weight in unhealthy and unsustainable ways. I always encourage sustainability and longevity over quick results. And I also encourage health over aesthetics. It just so happens, we're lucky like that, that those are correlated for most people. So, I just wanted to say and get that out there. And when we talk about skinny, I want to also say that I'm not saying that you need to be a stick figure and that's the only value you can bring to your body is looking like a stick figure. I'm more so saying staying within the healthy weight range of your height and your demographic. So your height and your body shape, muscle density, metabolism, all of that. So, number one health benefit is that you are at a lower risk of obesity related diseases. But not just that, I would say you're at a lower risk of other physical issues as well. So, research has pointed out that thinner women are at lower risks of sleep apnea, since the excess weight around your neck can block your airways, other things like cholesterol, strokes as well, because strokes can come from blood clots or they can come from fat blocking your arteries in the heart or in the brain, and a lot of those usually correlate because what causes the blood clots is that the fat builds around the vessel and then the blood can't get through because it's too thick for the airway or the bloodway, the stream. I don't know how to describe the inside of the blood vessel. Like, what will you call that? The pipeline. Yes, awesome. So usually you will experience less health problems that are associated with excess fats in the body or just not having good health, because some people have fast metabolism and they still don't have good health even if they're not overweight, because it still matters what you put into your body. I always preach nutrition first. I don't care if you didn't lose any weight. I'd rather you get your greens in and your veggies in and your nutrients in and your healthy stuff in, because that just affects your whole body in general. It's not just about the aesthetics, it's about the internal side. Same thing goes with depression. Did you know that depression has a link to the gut biome? That's why they did a study, a psychological study, where they examined the excrement of depressed rats and healthy rats, so rats that weren't experiencing any type of depression or anxiety. And they actually found that the bacteria in the two vessels were very different, and they swapped the gut biomes. And what they did is they inserted the bacteria that came from the depressed rat's stomach into the fine rat stomach, and the results was that the rat got depressed. So, as well, your gut does have a link to your mood and your energy. And that goes into my next point, which is you have more energy and more mobility. So you do things more. So you feel happier because I've noticed that moving your body isn't just for exercise, it's some kind of release. It's some kind of therapy. It's very therapeutic for your body. It keeps your body alive, keeps the blood flowing. And when you are skinnier and you are within your weight range, then you have more energy and you have more mobility. It's easier for you to move, run, or be physically active, and you have better endurance in the daily life, since you are carrying less weight. And that's why people who weigh less also burn less calories because it takes less energy for you to operate your body. Um, and this is just a plus because you can do more stuff. You can go out more and you can experience more things because you are within your energy levels. It's not like you're like depleting your energy levels, so then you need to eat more food to sustain yourself. When I lost the weight and I dropped the weight, I needed less food to sustain myself and I had less fatigue simultaneously. So it was like my body needed less energy, which is also very cost effective. I'm getting into that later. My body needed less energy to operate at a productive level. And at the same time, um, I was able to do more things. So it's a win-win situation, in my opinion. So why wouldn't you want to be able to do more for yourself and do more in general and experience more? I feel like that's a very beautiful thing to have. Another benefit is that you recover longer from you take less time to recover from activities, and also you put less wear and tear on your body. There's this strain on your joints, on your, on your bones, on your body, because you don't have that much weight. And this is why I also wouldn't encourage like putting on a lot of mass for men. If there are any men listening to this is why I wouldn't encourage like you going and taking PEDs and putting on weight, because mass is mass for your body. Even being muscular and being too big, even if you're muscular, that's very straining on your body. Not talking about the drugs on their own and the effects they have, but that is very straining on your body. So, mass is mass, and when you have less mass, your body can recover faster and there is less strain when you move, when you stand for a long time. I used to have a lot of knee problems when I was overweight, well, considered overweight per BMI, but I also would consider myself overweight just because of how I felt within my body, within my confidence and my self-esteem. So I used to have a lot of knee problems. Like I would notice after I would walk, my knees would start hurting, and that's because for women, the weight packs on to your butt and your thighs first, and then onto the rest of your body, like your upper body parts, your arms, your calves, and the exterior limbs, essentially. So I had a lot of knee joint pain because the cartilage in my knees could not take the weight that I was putting onto my body. And so I made the choice to lose the weight for my body. So these are just a few, health benefits outside of the social aspects. I think this is going to be a precursor to Pretty Privilege, the Pretty Privilege video, because I know everyone is excited to hear about pretty privilege, any social privileges. But I do think that this is very important to know because um, me personally, I don't do things for people. I try to keep everything as internal as possible, even though that isn't true for everything. Like you do need social validation from somewhere. You do need like people. You do need to interact. You do need to fulfill that social aspect of your life. But what I don't want to encourage is relying too much on external validation because that is unpredictable and that is not sustainable. So I want you pretty girls to have a sustainable reason to lose weight because the beauty standard changes tomorrow. You can get the BBLs, and then tomorrow skinny will be in. You can lose the weight, and then next week being curvy will be back in. So just find your comfort spot, find your sweet spot. I always say that. Find your sweet spot weights where you are not overworking yourself. You are still able to enjoy what you eat, and you're able to get everything done and still have energy left over, and you're meeting your body goals, your realistic natural body goals. And let me know if you enjoyed this video. Would you like to hear more health benefits um, of being skinny? And I will see you on the next one. Bye.